This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Brianna with your morning announcements for Tuesday, June 20th.
Are you a graduate this year? Do you want to attend college or university but did not apply or were not accepted to your program? You should consider applying to Experience Ontario, a program that begins in September where you are linked with a career coach and given several opportunities to explore your post-secondary path. Please see Mr. Nordoff or Mrs. Brasso if you are interested.
Are you within 1 year of graduation? This July, 2 dual credit courses are being offered where students receive a high school credit and a college credit. College 101 will be offered 3 days per week for the month of July, or Introduction to Construction will be offered Monday to Friday for the first 2 weeks of July. Please see Mrs. Verasso in Student Success if you're interested.
Grade 12 and graduating students, your Office 365 accounts will be deactivated on June 30th. Please remove all important files and emails you will need before this date. Contact Mrs. O'Brien if you need help. Also, all library books are now due. They should be returned to the Library Learning Commons as soon as possible.
The United Filipino Canadian Seniors Association of Hamilton bursary applications are available in guidance. Students must be of Filipino heritage, have an overall average of 85 in grade 12, and be accepted to post-secondary institution. Please see Mr. Nordoff for details.
You can get your 40 hours of Christian service this summer volunteering at St. Patrick's de Mazenod Door Outreach Program. Every day from July 3rd through August 11th, you can volunteer. Please see Ms. O'Keefe for details.
There will be a social for grade 11 and 12 students that participated in the chemistry contests. The social will take place today immediately after school. Thanks from Mrs. O. And all members of the midget and junior boys basketball teams are asked to meet in room 333 immediately after dismissal.
Any girls interested in playing field hockey in September can drop by the co-op office in guidance and sign up and get a parent permission form. No experience is necessary. The coaches will be running a few introduction clinics in August, and they would be a great way to learn the sport. More players are needed. See Coach Lucier if you have any questions. And now, to finish our show, I'll pass it over to Mr. Pustai.
Good morning, Cathedral. Today we will be celebrating our end of the year assembly in fine style. We'll be calling classes down to the forum in and around 9:15. Our assembly is going to be filled with great talent, and obviously our end of the year video, which will encapsulate all the great things that took place over this year at Cathedral High School. So again, we ask you, when we call you down, you're coming down with your classes. You're going to be seated with your classes and your teacher. And again, you're going to give everyone at the front stage your support, your round of applause, and again, to be very appropriate at all times. I'd like to remind students that we are not officially on holiday yet. Our holiday begins July 1st. But yesterday, upon my return from an important meeting, I realized that there are some students who have already declared it a holiday. I'd like to remind you that school is still on. Today and tomorrow are full school days. And unless you are exempted from uniform, everyone should be in full uniform. Those of you who have been kind enough to donate your school uniform because you are graduating and not returning, we thank you very much. But we ask you to please come to school dressed appropriately for a Catholic school environment. I'd like to highlight a few items that are really, really important. First of all, I realize that ripped jeans have come back into style. It's a throwback from the 1990s. But I'd like to show you a pair of ripped jeans that are really appropriate for a Catholic school environment. Could you please come here? I want to show you. So here we have a young lady. Oh, we're going to show her jeans. We have a young lady with rips in her jeans. But one thing that you're going to notice is that you're going to see denim underneath. You don't see any part of her body other than denim. So we kindly ask you to please make sure that if you're wearing clothes to school, that it's appropriate for a Catholic school environment. I don't want to see exposed flesh. There are some people yesterday who came to school with less pant than they were supposed to wear. So please be on notice that from now to the end of the school year, if you're not in full school uniform, you should be dressed appropriately for a Catholic school environment. I think I have to repeat myself several times because we have seen a number of students who have broken this rule. Mr. Lawler came on the other day and spoke to you about key items for the end of the school year, so I'm not going to repeat them. You can find that information on the school website, so if you've misplaced the sheet that you received the other day, please go on to our Cathedral website and all that information will be there. And Mr. Lawler is giving me another note. Thank you, sir. So today at our assembly, we are only expecting staff and students of Cathedral High School present. So please do not invite friends or family members from bygone days to Cathedral. This is an in-house assembly, and we're celebrating our end of the school year. And so having said that, we'd like to remind everyone that in the next couple of days, students should be in all of their classes. You should be receiving all that last-minute information that you will need to be successful on your final exam. Students in the forum is a place where you gather and you speak and you talk. It's not a place where you're chasing each other around, giving each other piggybacks, hitting each other, screaming at the top of your voices. Again, we have classes that are going over very important information, so they don't need to be interrupted by inappropriate noise and behavior. So I think that's the last time I'm going to speak to you about that. I'm sorry I had to belabor it, but yesterday I had to do something that I haven't done in a long time, and I had to raise my voice. And I had to raise my voice at students who should know better because they've demonstrated great behavior throughout the year. So please don't forget who you are, please don't forget where you are, and please don't forget that Cathedral and our regular timetable and uniform days are in effect. Have a great day.
And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.